Oh. Right, this is the youngest. She goes to school literally there. So I will see you later, pal. Day 4, join me in another one. So, just getting started on this one. Just started Strava. Let's get into it. Sit rep on feet. It's not so much feet today, it's my back. Absolutely killing me, but I took some pain relief before I've set off this morning. And hopefully, that'll see me through. The bits that you don't see are me getting in, having a bath, and then just being man down for the rest of the day. So yeah, you're getting me at all my best times, I'm afraid. So but yeah, going on with it. Plenty of pain relief before, plenty of ibuprofen, and keeps me going. So just have to know my limits. Can't obviously stay out all day doing this, otherwise I'd end up really damaging myself. So what I want to do is just try and crack on with this best I can, and leave myself plenty of resting time either side. Like I keep saying to you a lot, just look after yourself, look after your bodies, look after your feet. Now today it's Thursday. I'm going to walk into Worktop Town and go and help out at a SAFA morning. I've not arranged it with him, I've not said I'm going to be there. They mentioned it to me last week at Armed Forces Day. They mentioned it to me last week at Armed Forces Day, and I said, oh, you know, I'll pop along, I'll have to come over to one. So it's not like they expected me, so don't worry, I'm not letting anybody down. But I've got a delivery coming in a bit, and it's quite important. So what I'm going to do is just going to keep it nice and local today, and I'm just going to freestyle it. So I'm going to go down back towards bottom of Rodthorpe, and then what I'm going to do is cross over road over A60 and head off towards into Clumber Park, if any of you know it, and just have a dabble around there. I don't think I'll quite make it into Clumber because it's all gated off on private estates, but we'll have a look anyway. Right, now breakfast today, don't judge me, right, because there were no cereal bars left in cupboard this morning, and you know, banging on about a Kellogg's sponsorship yesterday. Anyway, about to grab this thing. So it's the Tesco version of a Twix, and I taste it now. Although it's not ideal for breakfast, right, it's just enough to keep me going, but these things pretty much taste better than original Twixes. So if you're a Twix fan and you want a better option, try these. Sit rep, just check distance, and we're currently at 1.53 kilometres. I don't know why it's in kilometres, I've just checked and it's actually set to miles, and I checked before I set off as well. So I'm not sure why it's saying kilometres, so I'll have to just work out the kilometres now, but I don't know why it does that, because on my settings I've got it set as miles. So Strava, if you see this, can you get on top of that please? Just dropping back down into Wadthorpe now. It's pretty much the same route as the other day, Worktop Town Centre route. We'll take it down to A60, cross over road, and then just head straight over. So I'll show you when we get there anyway. Right, so that were a bit weird. So you're actually recording it in kilometres, but then when I saved it, it actually saved it as miles. So it did work. So anyway, I've restarted it, and I had to check the increments on the settings, and even they said it were miles. So I'm not quite sure what that's about. It said miles yesterday, so I've just checked the footage. But yeah, so now we're recording in kilometres again, but it is saving in miles, so we'll see, but I think it's 1.8 miles so far, or 1.18 mile, I can't remember. But anyway, I'm just going to crack on, and what I'll do, the one I've done and saved, because I'll have 2 today now, I'll just upload them both later. But yeah, just cracking on through Wadthorpe now. Sun's coming out. I'm hoping for a bit of rain, but not as yet. All doing good. Left foot rubbing a little bit, but like yesterday and the day before, it does wear off after a bit when sort of pain relief sets in, and I can tell because my back will start to ease off first, and then my foot will ease off. So yeah, all good. Let's clock up some miles. Sit rep, just coming down to A60 now, and this time I'm going straight over. Feet doing all right. Pain started to go off now, so that's awesome. Back, it's about there, not long before that's gone. The pain, not the entire back. Mentally, I tell you something, day 4, and I feel like 10 times the man I was last week. If anyone's watching this, and even if you're just wanting to feel good and you don't want to do a challenge, like it's not obligatory, but you can just get yourself out and get stuck in. And I tell you something, cracking on with this early in the morning, going home and having rest at day to feel good, definitely worth it. So get your sends out, get your sends motivated, and make a difference for yourself if no one else. Right, let's get crossed over. Let's wait for all these cars to pass. I don't want to chance it with 15 kilo on my back, or 10 kilo, because if I go over, I'm going to be like a turtle going back up again. Right, clear. Now this is called Broad Lane, for your reference, if you're wondering where I'm going. And again, I'm not saying anybody has to come and join me, or, you know, I'm not trying to persuade any of you to come and join me. But if you want to come and join me, or if you want to just pull up in my village and just do some routes I'm doing, it's taking a bit of mental stress off you, because I'm not being funny, but before I started this challenge, I was like, well, there's only so many places I can go unless I just keep going around the same place every day, which was the plan as discussed. So at least you know that, like me, I'm just freestyling it, just winging it. Last couple of days I've had some purpose, because I've gone shopping and picked some bits up, and you know, I thought I'll walk it instead of taking car, and then it helps clock up all these miles just with a bag with some weight on my back. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. And I'm not being funny, but I do a lot of driving, loads, and I also do a lot of sitting at house as well. And being able to crack on with this is really helping me get to view some nice scenery out here. Really nice. This time's of year when we all busy working and stuck fishing and stuck behind a laptop all day, we forget what stuff like this looks like. So honestly, it's a lot better for you than just the fitness side of things. It really does your head some good. Currently at 2.15, 2.16 miles. Again, I had to start that again. In fact, it's in kilometres, sorry, so forget that. But I'm at 2.16 kilometres. It works itself back out into miles after. I don't know why, because it didn't do that yesterday. Feet are doing good. It's been about 23 minutes since I set off from the last location where I stopped it and went again, so probably about 35 minutes in so far, 40 minutes. Going nice and steady, it's nice and flat. I've had a bit of an incline already coming up here. It's nice and flat tarmac here. No major traffic. I've had a couple of Land Rovers go past, but it's all farmyards and agricultural down here. Got a little incline coming up there, and a nice tree line, if you can just see that. And yeah, going well. I only wanted to top another 6 this morning. Well, I think I might go for another 10, I'll see. I'll have to work out the kilometres as I'm going, because I'm not good at switching from kilometres to miles in my head, so I'll have to use the old kilometre mileator and figure it out. Once I get to about 5 miles on this trip, so not from when I started, but from when I started Strava again, when I get to 5 miles, then I'll about turn and straight back home. And that way I'm hitting 10 miles, and I'm doing that a little bit extra, because it's not that bad here. Really nice. Look, this is all you've got, like, that's a field there going down there. It's just all the same all around, so it's really pleasant, really nice, really quiet. And it's just nice, it's just a nice area to be. There's actually a footpath going all the way through here, look. See your sign there. Takes you all the way through, so that'll be I don't know, a nice addition one day. Do a few footpaths. So another sit rep. Just been checking, and because I've got my head down and just cracked on, Clumber Park is actually probably about 1.5 miles over that way. So down here should be a right hand turn and hopefully it's not like a private estate that I don't need permission to go through. But it means that I can actually pass through to Clumber Park itself, which will be quite interesting, and go for a walk around gardens and everything. If none of you've ever been, we've been a few times because we live local to it, but in car it's like 9 odd miles. It has to take you out a long way, but I think it's up here. I'll show you when I get there, but hopefully I can turn through here and it'll take me straight through to Clumber Park Estate. And well, I'm not exactly dressed for riff-raff, but it'd be nice if I could get up there and show me face through park. So public footpath, so it is this way, and it should help me get through down to the estate this way. So nice little private place down here. Not want to video all property because it's well, it's very rural, but it's quite risky down here. So we'll get over here and hopefully through these stiles and everything might be able to just locate a nice area to cut through straight down to the park. Warning, remote cameras are used in this area. Oh great, so at least I'm covered. Right, let's get up here. Should be passing over all that over there. Yeah, so following this path, oh, there's a big sprayer over there, look. Following this path, I'm going to head straight down at Clumber Estate. I think I might just be able to see a building over there in the background, possibly. That's where we're going to head to instead today. Get down there, pass through the estate, might even come back this way, yeah, I'm not sure, but if we can get through it alright with some clearance, and won't mind just pressing on straight through it and then back home that way. But I'll get further down here and I'll get a sit rep going with distance and what have you. Here's a little tip for you when you're walking as well. Walking over grass like this, or any grass really, I'm going to run you through a bit of a scenario. It's not going to be quick. If you find it difficult walking over grass, that you're putting your feet down far too early, let me tell you why. So I'm still pushing on as a pace as I would as I'm on, as if I were on tarmac or gravel, whatever. Now, when you're walking on grass and you lift your foot up like that, as soon as you go to put it forward, your heel rubs on grass because it's higher up than what gravel is, or you know, tarmac. As your heel brushes across the grass, it sends a message to your brain to drop your foot. So if you think every time you open your mouth, every time you put a fork up to it with food on it, and the timing, it's exactly the same when walking. As you're walking, as soon as your body feels resistance on the heel, it's telling your brain that your foot needs to go down now. So if you just try and counter that by just pushing your feet forward, and you can actually hear my heels going through the grass, or trip then, and I'm pushing my heels through and forward. Otherwise I'd be taking short steps like this, and it's messages between body and brain. So if you find it difficult walking on grass, get on some and just walk like you're on tarmac or gravel, and you'll see what I mean, and you can actually counter it. So a bit of boring trivia for you there, but it does help, because when you start walking sluggish like that, and you start dropping your feet too early, you're taking twice as many steps and your body naturally starts to feel tired. So press through it like that, get some good steps through, and you'll be fine. Right, so that's all that passed through, and now just going to head over here. I can hear a wagon down here, like a tractor or something, so I'll have to be careful. It is a public footpath, so no one's going to shoot me. But the lake starts down here, like the Great Lake, the Clumber Park Lake. So I get down here, as soon as I get eyes on, I'll be able to show you all whereabouts I am. Might look familiar to some of you if you've been here before. So that noise you can hear is actually a big pump there, and it's actually pumping water up, and that's what's spraying out of these things in the field here. So I guess that saves on water bill coming out of Mother Nature. But there's one at Lakes, look. Nice big place down here. Very nice. And then other one over this side, Look, takes you all down that way, and you've got like Clumber Park, like the mansion, everything on the right hand side. So start heading off down that way now. Sit rep, currently at 4.25 miles. No, 4.25 kilometres, sorry. I've actually just got to a junction. I'm not sure if I can walk through this way. So Clumber Park's actually that way. Let me show you, look. So Clumber Park's down there. I don't think I can go through this gate. I think it's like electric operated. Oh, no entry. So you can't get in that way anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out this way and go up here and see if I can make my way around. Let me just see what it says on this sign here. Oh, nettles. Public, yeah, so what public footpaths are leading this way. So we'll go this way, and then if I can try and loop back round, I will do, so I won't mind getting into the state. Actually, can you go over the far bank of that lake over there? I'll have a think. I might be able to go over the far side of that lake. Oh, private, no entry. Security guards on patrol, strictly no access, 24 hours in operation. Well, it's public footpath go then, it points this way. So it's this way. Right, I'll figure it out. Going well so far. No aches, no pains. Back pain and ankle pain's gone off now, which is ideal. So now it's just time to press on, get some distance in, and see if we can make it round to our house. And it'd be nice to go make it to our house and have a look. We'll try and find out anyway. Right, sit rep. Massive cock up. So I weren't coming to Clumber Park anyway. That's actually, that big building there is actually Welbeck College. So let's not try and get in there. So instead what I'm going to do is, Clumber Park's about 1.5 miles west of where I am now. Could still go there, I guess. I'll see. Let's just walk, yeah? Let's just get some miles in and crack on. But yeah, that's Welbeck College, so we're not going to be going in there. I don't think I'll be very welcome. Right, let me figure out a route, and then we'll crack on. Sit rep, currently at 5.52 kilometres from last time I started it. It's probably creeping up to another 2.5, 3 miles. Currently in the Welbeck estate, so nowhere near Clumber Park, so my bad. I just saw it on Google Maps, saw it building, and I thought, oh, it's Clumber, but Clumber's a bit further down. So very private around here, not many places you can go, but luckily it's highly illustrated with signs everywhere, so you obviously just can't go down the obvious routes. Feet are doing well, no pain, back pain starting to come on a little bit, but what can you do? I'm just at a junction now, so I'll spin you around and show you what I've got to contend with. There's only so many places you can go anyway, so let me spin you around and show you where I am. Right, so I've just come over all that way. It is like a back area over there if you've ever been to Catterick Infantry Training Centre. Passed all the way through that. There's these red signs everywhere, look, so you can't just go where you want. This one's open and that one's open for option as well. That little passageway there is taking me back up towards the way I've just come, which ideally I don't want to go that way. So I'm just going to quickly look on Google Maps and pick one of these. Right, so I'm going down this way. That way takes me back to A60 anyway, which is just sort of this side of the village I live in. This one does as well, but it takes me to the like far left of my village. So I'm going to go up this way. Instead of dropping back into my village, I might do a lap round Cresswell, like we did in the video yesterday, and heading back that way and just try and clock up some miles that way. Because so far I'm feeling fine. This is like a slow incline all the way up now, so it'd be nice to finish off with like a bit of a challenge and go up them hills again. But I think this, what we are now, is what I've got all the way back up there, so I'll bring you with me on journey anyway. Just another day, another outing. And it's a shame about this Strava app. I have got it set to miles, but when I'm looking at it now to see my progress, it's in kilometres. So I think what I'll do is I'll just tot it up when I get back, and then just give you all like a final rundown around how many miles I've done there. So It's just if I can see it in real time in miles, then I can push myself a little bit further. In kilometres, I'm always second guessing. So anyway, this is scenery I've got. Lovely out today, really good for the head. I'm not being funny, but fitness wise I'm feeling great. In fact, a lot of this that I'm doing, if I weren't in so much back pain, there's a lot on it when I'm doing it. I just want to start and go into a bit of a jog, but I'll save that before I end up destroying myself on early stages of the game. But doing really well at the minute, really enjoying it. So yeah, let's go. Right, just going up to A60 here. That's a path that takes you somewhere. Can't see it. I'll go up here anyway and show you where we go from here. Now I'm wanting to get over there. So this is A60. No, come in. Right, public footpath. So although it says private road, that public footpath sign gives me all authorisation I need. So I'm going to pass through here, and this should take me straight up to, I think it was Craggs Road, weren't it, yesterday? But you should just pass us straight through towards where Whitwell Tarmac Quarry is. So yeah, let's go. Freaked out a bit then when I saw that. It's like a steel tree, but but it's got a camera or a bird nest or something on it. Very clever. Another one here, look. Pink one this time. Very nice, but I don't know. I just don't know. So now I'm just going through Cresswell Craggs. This is the big centre here, and I'm actually going to go straight through the actual crags itself, and then back up onto Cresswell Estate, village, town, whatever, and then up that way. So thought while I'm this close to it, instead of going round it, I might as well go through it. Just going over at stream now. That comes out at Craggs, I think. I'm going to go up this way and round. And here we are, up onto Craggs. That's the cliff there with all little caves and stuff in. But I'm going to walk round the long way around the lake. But nice bit of water here. No, you can't fish it as well, which is a shame because I've seen some decent fish in it. Anyway, I'm going to walk up and round and all this way, but there's one at caves, look. They're all caged off. Nice place to come if you want to come and visit and bring kids. We brought ours up a few times. Like over, where's it gone? Over there, look. Back there. It's one at caves you can actually go up in. They actually do events for kids where you can like pay a couple of quid and you come on here and you can go up and like do slime making and like all that stuff. It's not boring. Bit of entertainment for kids, and you've got all this overhanging cliff this side. There's a few on them and you can go up into one, do something, come down, I think go up into another, and I think your ticket like gets you in for the park and all that stuff. It's quite interesting, like, definitely worth a visit. Actually another one up there, look, it's all gated off, but when they come down and open it for the day, art at Cresswell Craggs. Incredible discovery was made in Church Hole Cave in 2003. Drawings of animals and symbols. So yeah, it's not like all rubbish. There's definitely stuff down here for you to come and look at if you're interested. I just thought while I'm walking around it, just give a couple of flicks of it. And now we're just up main path artery. If you remember from the video yesterday, Marina said free parking down there. Though this is free parking down here for Craggs. That's going to bring us up out onto Craggs Road, where we were, where that brookway that you can't see. So I'll show you when we get there anyway. But see landscape around where I am now. I'm like down at the bottom at the minute, so I'll go into Cresswell and then slow climb back up into Whitwell. Sit rep currently at 8.14 kilometres on the second recording. Remember I did the first one as well. It's about 5.05 miles so far, so probably about 6.5, or about getting there, probably somewhere around that region. Feet are doing well. Back pain starting to come on. I don't know why, because it's a bit early for it. But so it's just an incline now, back up to my village and then back home again. But the brook that I told you about yesterday is on all that stuff, just to give you some reference as to where we are. And I'll spin you round and show you whereabouts I am. So back into Cresswell town. I don't know if it's a village or a town, but there's a little thing up there saying something about a town. And then this is where we come yesterday, so I'm going to walk down here and then back up into Whitwell. Going past the ducks again and the pool, and then back up Sheffield Road this way. Nice and easy. I reckon I'll make it just in time for me parcel going here. Right, so I'm going to drop back over here now on Sheffield Road. Where we were yesterday, can't carry on that side, so I'm going to get up past this side, then cross over again when I get up here and I can cross. So, and it gives me like an extra 10 metres this way, then down here, and then 10 metres back over. So it is a little extra. Oh no! Oh, poor guy, dead squirrel. Still in better shape than I am though. Alright, let's get down here, and then it's a slow incline up into Whitwell, and then I'll do a bit of a sit rep when we get to sort of finish line checkpoint, and if I need to do any more to rack up to a round figure, then I will do like yesterday. Right, so crossing back over Sheffield Road onto Petermore Hill now, back up into Whitwell, and like I say, we'll get to where I normally finish, and if I need to add on, then I can calculate how much I need to go, any further I need to do to rack up some round figures. Right, so now we drop back into this dip here and then up Petermore Hill, which is a bit of an incline. You can see how it goes up, look. Up that and then drop back down into the village, and well, we'll go from there. Right, so Petermore Hill done, and now it's just straight back to the top of the village before it descends back down again. So that's the worst of it out of the way, and now we can just take a nice steady pace down this long road. That's it. Back in Whitwell. I'm just going to drop down here now towards where I started, see where I'm at distance wise, and if I need to do any more then I will do. So I'm currently at 11.38 kilometres, which is about 7 point something miles. On top of what I've already done as well, which is another mile. So I think I'll get down here and see where I'm at, but I think I want to rack it back up to 10 again like I did yesterday. So let's get down here, see where I stand, and we'll figure it out. Right, so currently 11.94 kilometres on top of what I've done. It's there or thereabouts, 8 miles and a bit probably. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to carry on past my house, and I'm going to rack up a bit more distance and try and get to that 10 mile mark. I might get a couple of clips while I'm doing it, but you might just see me finish up back here anyway. So far, no rubbing, no pain. A little bit in my back, just starting to twinge, that's all. It's because I'm getting ready for some pain relief. But other than that, all seems to be going good, just ready to get back and get stretched off and get in the bath. So yeah, let's see if we can find 2 more miles in the village, and then we'll be all good. Right, I'm actually going to go through the back area and try and clock up some distance this way as well. So I'll get myself through here and then up onto the back area itself. So I normally, first one I went right top of there, well I'm round here 6 times. I'm going to get myself round here and I'll show you where I'm going to come out. There's bus stop hill that we're going up. This time I'm going to go this way, find my way onto the main road. Right, so I meant to come out here, I ended up coming out right down here on this lane out of bushes. So now it's just going to be a straight back up home. I see you at the finish line, I can tot up the distance. Just up this last incline now, before I then turn left to the finish line. Sit rep, currently at 14.73 or 75, 76 something kilometres, which adds up to 9.1 something miles apparently on Google, apparently. Now, if I took on top the mile and a bit I already did this morning, that's me 10 miles done already. I'm going to just do another lap anyway, because I thought I was going to be miles off. But I'm not, I'm alright, I'm doing good. So that's stats for today. I'll also put on the screen now the percentage I'm currently at with the Help for Heroes charity and the progress and everything, and it tells me how many miles I've done, how many I've got left to do as well, so I'll put all that on there. So yeah, another one down. If you want to join me on this journey, by all means, hit subscribe, leave a few comments, ask a few questions, you know, get involved. It'd be nice for me to be able to engage with a few of you. But currently it's going really easy. Health wise, fitness, feel better than ever. There's a couple of issues feet wise where I think that they'll just wean themselves out as they go along, but plenty of talc, plenty of right blister plasters on if you're getting them, and anyone else doing this, again, you got to look after your feet first, yeah, so make sure you get in and you're doing all right checks and you're making sure that you're not wearing yourself out, because it's quite easy to ignore it, especially feet, and if you ignore it and neglect it, it can have like major problems later on with infections, and last thing you want is, you know, for you, the only wheels we've got, aren't they, without a car, so last thing you want is to wear them out. But that concludes another day. I think what I'm going to do now is go in and get a bath. I've still got time to get up to this Safa place and go and get a coffee. I might nip up and just go and get a coffee and a quick tea. If I've got a spare hour or half an hour, I might have a nip up. But if not, I plan on walking there next week anyway, so I'll see. But again, thanks for watching if you've got this far. Anyone taking part, massive well done. Currently a bit windy, so I'll have to try and play with audio a bit. But all admin on Help for Heroes page on Facebook, you're all doing awesome. Like, keep doing what you're doing. Very rare that you get to see people like you engaging with participants as much and as well as what you're doing at the minute, so well done for that, awesome. And then everyone else taking part, you're all doing mint. Like, there's some people like starting not late but starting a few days in, but they're doing like 10-15 miles straight away. And to all you that are only doing a few miles and you're just taking part and you know you're doing a bit and you're not gonna like smash it all out at park straight away, just keep doing what you're doing as well. Like, there's no really bad effort in this game, so you know everything we do is raising awareness for a cause that we involved in. Anyway, remember to like and subscribe if you've not already, and I'll see you in the morning.